We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line with the Seattle Seahawks.
Ready to break.
Line's 50, line's 50. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On first down, Rich. And his first pass is incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the gun, Rich. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, 15, line, 15 line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Check go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Come on, set. 60 on.
Watch the slap, watch the slap.
Now.
2nd and 11. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Check 43.
Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. This safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rich. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
18 Gator. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Rich. He's got the tight end, Vanette. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now this throw complete to Washington.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And an alley to run. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. Looking to throw. Rich. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check, crunch. Check 26, check 26. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Get it.
They'll set up a throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the 2nd quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Tight end right.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
On 3rd down, Rich. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Here we go. Switch it.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Check safety.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
70.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw. Rich setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the side.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll drop the throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
First down, Seahawks.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Jerron Brown. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 3rd and 2, Rich. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On first down, it's Samuels. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Tied on the right. Four down. Check. Four down.
Here's Samuels again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check my 50. And let's get him home.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rich. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw. Rich. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Open man here is Gentry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Set. 10-2 stop. Go. X3. 218.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
30 base.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Carson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. First down, the run with Lynch. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'm ready.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On 1st and 10, Rich. Washington's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Rich. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Ready. 8-3.
first down. Rich. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back to throw. Rich. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost fell schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Steelers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move.